Gonna run one Elemental Hero Stratos. Key card in any hero deck. He searches out all your Elemental Hero monsters and 1800 beat stick, and yeah, he's just an all-around amazing card, and you kind of need him in the deck. Next, we run Triple Neos Alias. 1900 beat stick, Elemental Hero monster, light monster, so he's an honest target, and he's a Gemini. So to top it all off, you Gemini Spark him, go plus draw card. Just perfect card. Last for the hero for the hero lineup, is one Elemental Hero Bubble Man. Not a lot of people run Bubble Man. Well, actually, a lot of people run Bubble Man, and it's very clear why. Because even though you can run 3, and that's if you're running Bubble Beat, I don't run 3, but basically what happens is if he's the only card in your hand, you get special summon him, and if he's the only card in the field when he's special summoned, you get to draw 2 cards, which is a very good thing you can do. Yeah, that's it for the hero lineup, and now here's another 4 or 5 monsters that I have. They just add to that. Alright, I run Double Thunder King. I'm sorry, they're proxies, guys. Once again, this deck is a work in progress. They're $5 a piece, and I really can't afford them right now. But yeah, Double Thunder King. This deck, yes, Thunder King does conflict with your emergency call and your Elemental Hero Strato search and your Roto search, but you gotta run this deck conservatively. In the first turn, you go nothing but traps, and a Thunder King, you're set for like 2 or 3 turns, because this is a really big monster. Though it's only 1900 attack, I mean it negates special summons, it cannot cards from the deck to the hand, and yeah, it's a very good card. Okay. Next is Photon Thrasher. He's a light target, a free special summon, and he's a 2100 beat stick. But the only thing that sucks is the only way he can attack is if there's no other monsters on the field except for him. Whatever. I mean, yeah. What else can I say? Next is one Neospatial Growlmo for the big boss monsters. Like let's say they take out like a BLS or a JD first turn, and it's the only thing on the field or something. I don't even know what it can be, but you just punch it, no battle damage, and back to the hand. It's a very good card. It's a pussy out card, not gonna lie. This card's a fucking asshole, and I hate when it's done to me, but things happen. So yeah, card's extremely broken, and I love it. And last on the monster lineup is Honest. I don't have it, but yeah, it's an Honest. Almost everything in the monsters is a light, as you can see from me riffling down. Almost all of them, a couple aren't, but most of them, for the most part, are. And yeah, Honest is just really good in this deck. So yeah, that's why you run Honest. That's it for the monsters. I believe that's I'll tell you right now, 10 monsters, and yeah, it's 10 monsters. Now for the spells, we got Double E-Call. Once again, every hero deck runs E-Call. You add one Elemental Hero monster from your deck to your hand. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just go for you'd go for Stratos, but let's say you draw into Stratos, you'd always go for Neos Alias, and if you have all 3 Neos Aliases in your hand, then you'd go for Bubble Man. But yeah, he's a very good card. I like him a lot. Next is Triple Miracle Fusion. You have to run 3. You can't run any less than 3. Anything below 3 is ludicrous and retarded, because this card is broken as hell. There's a cool combo you can do, is so you summon you have a light monster, or you have 2 aliases on the field, or a Thunder King and an alias, or an alias and an Honest. You execute for 4 in Excalibur, you detach 2, and then you go into Miracle Fusion for the Shining. So you have a 4000 beat stick for the turn and a 2900 beat stick, or 32, depending on how many E-Hero monsters you use to special summon the Shining. Amazing card, and yeah, can't live without him in this deck. Next is Triple Gemini Spark. A lot of people tell me to run 2, but I think 3 is just fine, because I get Neo's Alias. Not a lot of things can really get over, because it's a 1900 beat stick, like I said, and also Honest target. And I run Triple because unless I'm playing a deck that I only have to worry about or something like that, or I just set it to bluff or something. But let's say they attack into it with like a 50,000 monster, you don't want to take all the battle damage. Activate Gemini Spark. destroy the monster, +1 on the card. I mean, it's fucking beautiful. I mean, what are you gonna do? Nothing. That's right. Sorry, guys. Next, we run 1 Super Polymerization. I main 1 and side 2. Some people main 0 and side 2. But I don't know. I just really like that card. In my opinion, it's extremely free. Can't negate it. They can negate the monster summon, but they can't negate this card. And yeah, it's just fantastic, that card. Next we run Double Pot of Duality, just in case you open up with a hand like Thunder King and a whole bunch of traps, or just a whole bunch of traps, and you need a monster. This is the card for you, or some defense. It doesn't even matter. Just cards rape. Next, Rhoda. Search out a level 4 Warrior type monster. It's fucking awesome. And next we just got a couple staples. We have Book of Moon. Double MST because, you know, this deck's a lot about defense. You gotta play the deck conservatively. That's the only way you're gonna win with this deck. The Amazing Triple, Monster Reborn. Sorry I don't have it, even though everybody should have it. Dark Hole and Heavy Storm. You open up with those 3 cards and you're basically set. And yeah, I tip of the spells, and I don't know how many spells that was. I don't feel like counting. Well, I'll count for you guys. 1, 2, 3. 18 spells. And yeah, it's 18 spells. Next, we're gonna move on to the traps. We got Double Deep Prison. Oh, and most of this is just defense. Yeah, most of it's just defense. Double Deep Prison, because, you know, in today's format, it's an amazing card. You know, they run into it and you banish their monster, and, you know, the card's just incredible. Unless they lance it, but yeah. Torrential, just in case, because, you know, you don't really go off with this deck that much. I mean, you might summon 2 monsters, maybe 3 at most with this deck, and I don't even, like, you know, recall summoning that much. I think I've only summoned like 3 top. Yeah. Yeah, but that card stops a lot of decks. I'm gonna cite in a second one. Yeah. Next is Double Bottomless Trap Hole. Sorry, it's a staple. I mean, not a staple. It is a staple, but in today's meta, but sorry, it's a proxy. Double Fiendish Chain. Amazing card. Fix negated. You know, I just love that card a lot. Yeah. Double Compulse. Card's broken. I mean, it used to be like, oh, return monster from the deck on the field to its owner's hand. And yeah, I mean, that can be cool. I mean, if they summon something big, oh no. But no, this card's broken as hell. They summon Zenmain's Compulse. They summon any Exceed, basically. Compulse. It's fucking gay. It's fucking gay. What are you gonna do? I'm gay, so it's all good. Alright, playing, guys. Next we have 1 Hero Blast. Okay. Here's the dilemma with Hero Blast, guys. Hold on. Hero Blast and Solemn Warning used to be double lances. But there's 2 things wrong with lance. One, its price. I mean, for a fucking common, $15. That's $30 on 2 cards. That's ridiculous in my opinion. And, you know, yeah, that's 1. And 2, lance is good and all, but I mean, I'm not really worried about my monsters dying as much as I'm worried about, you know, getting them back to my hand. That's what Hero Blast does. It gets me an alias, basically, because it gets a normal monster, but Neos alias is treated as a normal monster in the graveyard. So I just get an alias back, and I pop a card. So I go +2, or +1. I don't even know. Yeah. That card's broken, though, and I replaced it for that and a Solemn Warning, because, you know, Solemn Warning's good. Yeah, so that's why I traded those 2 cards in. Next we have Warning and Solemn Judgment. Staple in every deck nowadays. The only reason I'm running 1 Solemn Warning is because we can't run 2. Ban list is retarded. Windups are undead though, so I'm excited. And finally for the traps, Starlight Road. That's it for the main deck. Now to go on to the extra deck. That's a total of 41 cards for the main deck. And yeah, I wanted to cut it down to 40, but, you know, 41's fine. I mean, there's really nothing in this deck to take out. This deck's pretty consistent, and I like it a lot. Next is the extra deck. We run double Elemental Hero The Shining. Proxy, the second one. Sorry, guys. Basically, what happens is, for every banished Elemental Hero monster, he gains 300 attack, and then when he's destroyed, you get to add up to 2 Elemental Hero monsters from your banish to your hand, so you just recycle him. It's pretty good. Next, we have 1 Absolute Zero, which I'm thinking about taking out, like, a card like, I don't know, because I think for the most part, my extra deck is, like, perfect. I don't know what to take out for the extra deck, but I want to have 2 of him. Because, you know, that one deck, what's it called? Yeah, Mermail fucking Atlanteans. That deck is ridiculous. The only way I could stop it is with this card. Not only does it gain 500 attack for each face-up water monster, but when he leaves the field, all of my opponent's monsters die. That is super duper duper gay broken plus faggot cock suck in my mouth. That is just incredible. And yeah, he's just, I don't know where I'm going to make room for him, but I want to make room for him. I don't know. I have to test this deck out a little bit more. But yeah, he's an amazing card, 2500 beat stick, and he can get it to a lot. Next, we run 1 Great Tornado. He's a really good card when he's special summoned. When he's special summoned, you can have the attack. You do have the attack of all face-up. Have the attack and defense of all face-up monsters your opponent controls, which is pretty good. You know, you take it out like on Mist Valleys if they have, because they all control wind, or even any other deck. It's just an incredible card. Next is 1 Gaia. It's basically the same thing as the Great Tornado, except instead of all monsters, it's 1 monster, and it's only until the end phase, and then he also gains half the attack, which is pretty good. Here's my favorite one, Nova Master. This card is fucking gay. Gay! So gay! I mean, first of all, it's 2600. There's a couple monsters today that, yeah, you can get over that. That's fine, whatever. I don't give a fuck about that right now. But listen, when he destroys a card, you get to draw. And I don't know what it is about drawing, but it's my favorite thing to do. I love drawing cards from my deck. I mean, drawing is the best thing Yu-Gi-Oh! Has to offer nowadays. I mean, I love it. Yeah, and 2600 beat stick, he destroys a monster, he gets to draw a card. Amazing. Next is Escuridao. 2500 beat stick, and he gains 100 attack for each Elemental Hero monster in your graveyard. Not the best Elemental Hero monster, but he's a faggot, so it's excusable. That's it for the Elemental Hero fusions, or the fusions, period. Now on to the Exceeds. For that, we got number 50, Black Shepherd Corn. Detach, he's 2 level 4 monsters. Detach 1, pop a card under his attack, and they take 1,000. Maestroke. Full-time Papilloperative. Seal Storm Rush for Chaos Dragons, or anything that special summons anything. Like, you know, like, I think I'd take this out in Synchro. Yeah, Synchro match, because, you know, negate it. Quasar, or anything like that. Yeah, it's pretty good. Next is Violent Sigma. And Heroic Challenger Excalibur. And Blade Armor Ninja. That's it for the Exceeds. Now on to the only Synchro we run, Stardust Dragon, because he comes out with Side Road. And now for the extra deck. Not the side deck, sorry. The side deck, it's not finished yet, so don't complain. Yeah. Like I said, double Super Poly. Double Deep Fissure. I want to trade for Microcosmos so I could run Parallel World Fusion. Because, yeah. Super Plus. Another MST. Just in case they side in something that hurts me. Like a Gozen match or something, maybe. Double Death Sandal, same reason. And double Rivalry, because everything's a warrior. I want to set another Torrential, a Parallel World Fusion, Snowman Eaters, you know, Soul Drains, Skill Drains, and yeah. That's it for my Hero B deck profile. I hope you guys like it. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe for deck reviews, deck profiles, and anything Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Team Big Dick Bandits signing out. Peace.